always think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready, 280, 280. 57. 20, 20. 6-6, pull it high. Undercut. Shoot. Sponge. No. Got it.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
11, 51.
Number 3 brings up second and 7
Christian travel.
at the 25-yard line.
Shoot. 51, down. 51. Hey, orbit. 57, X3. 218, chopper. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Save.
On second down, Freeman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
2-drop Parker. Check. He's checking. Base.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards, good enough for the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Switch. Hey, quick man.
Now it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. That's to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run Devontae Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Got.
Here's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Ryan, he completes it to Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Right there.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Here we go.
Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 41 yards. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Green 80.
53, Mike.
Good job right there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson, this one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Touch 50.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. He's got Lockett. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Hey, alert.
On first down, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On first down, Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ryan will throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, 59, ready. Hey, Tuesday.
To throw again, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 35 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple of extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Go, 14.
Mike, 53. Mama.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. A second time. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Julio Jones all alone. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Wilson stepping up, he'll try and run. Nothing open downfield, he keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 19 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here.
14, got it.
Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
21.
They'll run it again with Smith. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Got it.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
54, South! Hey, South!
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Come to me, it's me.
Hey, South!
57's right.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
The pass from Ryan complete to Freeman. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Smith. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
22! Hey, Haywood!
Check.
Ready, set!
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
The man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Alert.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Able to get this to Gordon. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
12.
Check 59. Hustle. 59. Mike to 59. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan Jones has it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wilson, going to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Hey, watch the ship. Alert 3. Alert 3. Wide. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover.
Hey, alert.
On 3rd down, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. 23 yards on the play.
54 miles.
And that's good for a Seahawks First and 10 at the 41-yard
12,
line.
12.
Watch the eye. It's free.
Now Wilson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
Wilson to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to...
back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed it, blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Ready, 21.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
A first carry from the tailback, Devontae Freeman. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
17 yards. First down, Atlanta.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
39. Check. Watch two.
Bravo.
50, Mike 50. Mike 50. Check the out.
58.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Let him go.
Here's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Interception, baby.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Zebra.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. And he'll get this down only to the 18. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. To throw is Wilson.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Wilson now. Throwing again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels. But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Got it. We got 4. We got 4.
Now it's Freeman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards, 1st down Atlanta. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Quentin Jefferson, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, South! Wait! Wait!
Now Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Grady Jarrett able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 27 yards there, a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And an alley to run. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Wilson stepping up. He's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now Wilson. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Space. Here we go again. Mike 50.
Hey, check.
Let's go, D. Mike 50.
Ryan will throw again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up fourth down.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Cut. Check. One left. Silver.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Again on second and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ed Dixon, 50 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
Here we go. Gun. Go get him. Hey, Tuesday. Smooth. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to sit up.
Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch out. Hey, express. Tighten up. 21. Hey, exit. Let it go.
Here's Ryan to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Keep it up. Check.
On 1st down, Wilson looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Carson. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
Slow that. 14, got it.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Pulled in at the 24. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop. Hey, watch it. 51, down. 54, down. Hey, Delta.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, high 7. Max 50. Come, baby. Come.
Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They run it with Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Got it. Watch the screen. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Watch the screen. Look. I'll go special. Got it.
Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got Smith here. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From just shy of midfield, Ryan, that's complete to Smith. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
21.
Here's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules remind us how to... So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield scoring.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
First down sack, second down negative rushing play.
And I will guarantee you right now the head coach is weighing in on his headset to the offense coordinator, whether he thinks it's strategy or he thinks it's execution, because that's going to determine this next play call. Are you staying with what you're doing, or are you going in a different direction?
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
First throw in overtime now for Ryan. Flush to his right. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
The pass from Ryan complete to Freeman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards to pick up there. A first down carry for Smith. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They go back to the ground with Smith. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
51. Space. Be ready. Hey, box truck. Get out.
On third down, Ryan. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's into the clear. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who could help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
squad like, what? In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, in the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black. Yeah, in the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch twist. Watch the twist. Kick.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He may try and run for this. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Jackson going to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. Jackson, he can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Mark Ingram unable to get past the marker. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their own 24. Boy, the run on first down a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be third and 12. Now Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
We're scoreless after 1.
Ready, 25! Hey, Tuesday. Pilot, 64, weak. Got him, go!
On first down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass here now is second and 10.
Hey, bye-bye. 51, jump!
Throwing again. Ryan. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for the running back to roam.
On second down, it's Freeman, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 31 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 5. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of... Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. They go play action here on first down. Airing it out, looking. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. To try again after the sack. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. It's caught inside the 25. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
He's coming. Double up.
Again, Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Grady Jarrett busting through to get him for a loss of 6. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson dancing to his left. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Tucker's kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not too many breaks ahead, according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2.
We go work.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. This is Freeman. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it here with Smith. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. This one complete to Ingram. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
2nd and 12.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Right here.
Throwing is Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Well, the field goal obviously a little dicier here with the elements in the snow, but still right on the border of field goal range. But they're going to go for it. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And again, it's Ingram. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
What you got, baby? 51. Give me some. Here we go. Alert 3.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Returnable for Thomas. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now Jackson on 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's got it to Ingram, complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a play fake here on 1st down toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on the play of the game now. 4th and goal. They're running. Ingram. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Ito Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. They keep it with Smith on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Back to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. They'll run on first down. Smith. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Jones has it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know...
Oh, wide open, complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Got a man. It's Brown. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost fell schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.